I'm going to go shopping with my friend Nye, and Nye is like the closest girlfriend I have. We met at my old job and we like instantly connected.
So what do you think you're shopping for today?
I need like something for like interviews, but like still alterable. I have a couple options when it comes to my future career. I've always wanted to be a vet since I was a kid, but more recently, I've dived into fashion and how it could change the community I live in. And currently, I'm working on a clothing line for little people. But right now, I need a job so I can pay for my bills and move out. And today, I'm going shopping for clothes for interviews.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thanks. Welcome to Say More. So take a look around. Let me know what you need help with, what you're looking for.
I'm small, obviously, so
Yes.
it has to be kind of like something that fits me and also alterable.
Do you have any, like, dislikes? Do you not like to show your arms? Do you not like...
No, I'm full body positive. Like, so-
Right on. When Shauna and I came into the shop, I thought Nye was probably a college student, and I thought Shauna was probably her little cousin. But then when she spoke, it was clear she was mature.
This is cute, Shauna.
Yeah, it'd be cute for you. I can't do anything with that. It's knitted.
Like,
And-
just to wear cozy at home.
Nye, it's as tall as me.
I know.
You didn't think this through.
No, I didn't.
Finding clothes that I like style-wise and that basically already fit me is practically impossible. There's not like a certain store that little people can go to look for a more mature look. It's usually rainbows, butterflies, kitty cats, puppy dogs. So shopping has always been a struggle.
This is really cute, Shauna.
Oh, that's really nice.
It adjusts
Okay.
through the back, then you tie it.
I learned to sew puppets and hand sew when I was a little younger than 16. Then I started altering my own clothing, and I just haven't stopped. You need jeans?
Jeans, yeah.
Okay, let's
How
look at
about
the jeans.
you?
Jeans are not my friend.
But couldn't we alter it for you?
You're best off just starting with the child size and altering it that way and making it my
Right.
own. Because
Yeah.
jeans are just so hard to undo and then redo.
Yeah, it's a
So
big
speaking of,
project,
like,
right?
It's a tough fabric. If we started our own fashion line, we would come out with our own type of jeans. So we
Yeah.
can like put the adjustable straps that like the toddler pants have in it. I would love to start an all-inclusive fashion line, specifically starting with little people, because it's extremely important for every form of dwarfism, every person in the little people community to have proper fitting clothing. And the difficulty with working with little people is each form of dwarfism has different proportions. Sometimes they have larger torsos and smaller legs, or sometimes they have a belly because their organs are fully sized and they're shorter, and you have to think about all those things. So do you want to start actually trying on clothes? Because I feel like we have
think,
a lot
yeah.
more than we think.
I love her idea of starting a fashion line. It's necessary.
It is.
There's a big old need for what she wants to do, which is awesome.
Since mine's not too bad, I would just have to make some kind of waistline, because otherwise I look like a board. I'm gonna change. I'm not a fan of this. Like, it doesn't fit my body. I could sew it, still wouldn't work. But I like the skirt on you.
It is very comfortable. It's pockets.
I just don't think there's much of making this work, because it's fringed at the edges. It'd just be a lot of work.
Yeah, and this is very blousy, so you're never gonna get the proportions correct.
No. So this is probably a no. I am extremely used to not finding something that'll work for me. It is frustrating, but I am used to walking into stores and walking out with nothing. Yeah, this one can work because then I can hem it too.
And you can even make it like a blouse.
Overall, the shopping trip went pretty well. I did walk away with a couple items. I'm not 100% sure if they can be altered to my liking, but we'll find out.
What are you doing?
I have to alter stuff.
Are you wanting to do some major work on it or just...
Well, they are adult sizes, so I assume that work is always major.
Are you wanting that to be a dress?
I don't know. It could be a shirt still.
You can make 2 shirts out of that for you.
Welcome to my life. Can't just go in and shop.
So you cutting it off or you gonna hem it?
I'm probably gonna hem it.
My sewing background is I took a home ec class back in high school and learned how to sew there. And then I started building my own puppets. Shauna first started seeing me sewing when I started making the puppets. And then, I said, you can kind of alter your own clothes doing that. And so she said, oh. And that's when she took my sewing machine.
What?
I think it'd be easier if you just make that into a dress.
Mark typically does have a lot of opinions when I'm altering. He did have a lot of opinions about these specific clothing, but that was just because of the fabric I chose. He didn't like the fabric I was working with. He's like, this is not an easy fabric, and I'm like, this is what I gotta work with. So shut up.
You gonna iron that before you do anything with it, or you just gonna?
I'm just gonna do it.
Okay. I would think ironing it might be better because it's not all, the wrinkles are taking out length.
I don't wanna iron it.
You do you.
Yeah.
I mean, that one you could
I almost didn't get that because it looked so
This one you
confusing.
could have almost stay the same thing and wear something underneath it. I think every single one of the things that Shauna bought was gonna be very difficult to alter. I do think that she's being a little ambitious.
Maybe I should start with this one. This one's like the easiest.
That's what I was looking at.
Mark knows what he's talking about when it comes to fabrics and working with them. He doesn't know everything when it comes to actually making clothing. He doesn't fully make clothing, he makes puppets. So it is a little different. And then he, of course, doesn't know my proportions and my struggles with fashion.
Look at the front here. Mm-hmm. Look at how much of a gap you got here.
I know,
What's
but
this?
that's a decision I can make when I do a test trial. Because it's made for, the average boob. I am not average. I am negative.
Too bad there's not a place that makes more of that kind of stuff for people your size.
If I want that, I'm probably gonna have to do it myself.
Do it.
At 22, I still don't know what I want to do in life, but I definitely can see a world where I can be a vet and a fashion designer at the same time. I just want to make fashion easier for everyone. When you look at little people, there's not individual stores really, and the online stores have like 5 options.
So you're thinking of a whole business?
Yeah. The spark for my idea of a fashion line came from the fact that I don't grow and that I had to make my own clothing. And I do want to make sure that whether my fashion line is successful or not, it changes how people look at people with dwarfism.